Hi there, my name is Candelaria, and I am the census organizer with Avenue, and I serve the near North Side and Northline neighborhoods in Houston, Texas. Welcome to our second video in our 2020 census series. Today's video is going to be about the census timeline and its confidentiality. So let's talk about the census timeline. I think the most important fact about the timeline itself is that the census is going on right now. You can fill out the census at my2020census.gov. The website is on the description below. The census officially kicked off on March 12, when the online form was released. March and April was originally considered the self-response phase, where 4 waves of staggered mail were going to be sent to each household to remind them to participate in the census. You should have been getting a bunch of letters in the mail, like these. In early May was supposed to be the time that census workers, or census enumerators are otherwise known, were gonna go out to households that hadn't self-responded to collect census information. And the Census Bureau was supposed to tabulate a final count sometime in late July. However, COVID-19 changed those plans. Due to the pandemic that is sweeping the nation and the stay-at-home orders that states and cities have decreed, the Census Bureau has postponed its field operations. Census workers are now scheduled to go to households that did not self-respond till late May. But even that could change depending on how COVID-19 progresses. Due to these developments, self-responding to the census is now more important than ever. You have 3 options to self-respond. You can do it online on the website below. You can do it on the phone. The link to the phone lines is also below on the description. Or you can do it in the mail by soliciting a paper form and sending it back. The last date to respond to the census has been postponed due to COVID-19. It is now August 14, 2020. If you don't speak English, do not worry, the census got you. There is assistance in 12 different languages on the online form and on the phone lines. If you want to fill it out on the paper form though, the paper form is only available in English and Spanish. If you want to get more details as to the change the Census Bureau had to make because of COVID-19, or just to keep up to date with future changes, there's a link in the description below that can take you to that information. When it comes to confidentiality, a lot of people want to know if the information that's submitted to the census is going to be secure, and the answer is yes. There is a federal law under Title 13 of the U.S. Code that exists specifically for this purpose. The law states that information that is collected in the census cannot be shared with any other government agency, and that includes local government, local police, the FBI, IRS, ICE or immigration, and many more. It also states that this information cannot be shared with your landlord, with your renter, or any other private entity. In other words, census information is only to be used for census statistical purposes. Nothing more, nothing less. The law also states that census workers who do have access to the personal information collected in the census have to swear for life to keep this information confidential. If they don't, they can face jail time, up to 5 to 10 years in jail, and a $250,000 fine. The law also states that personal information collected in the census, like your name and address, cannot be released for 72 years. In conclusion, the most important part about the timeline is that the census is going on right now. Yes, it's happening right now. You can participate right now. The best way to participate is to self-participate due to COVID-19, and you can do so online, on the phones, and by mail. Remember, the last day to participate is August 14, 2020. Your information will also be safe due to the Title 13 of the US Code, so information will be kept strictly confidential, so do not worry about that. So please go and participate in the census right now. Your community depends on it. I would also like to invite you to a new online campaign that we're launching in our social media, which is called Greater Northside Counts. In this campaign, we will highlight members of our community who have or plan to participate in the census. We will post pictures or short videos of them telling us why they participated in the census, and we will post it in our social media to encourage other members of our community to participate as well. This is an example of one of the pictures that was sent to us by Ms. Justina Medrano of the Near North Side. If you would like to participate in the campaign, you can call me, text me, or email me. My contact information is on the description below. Also, just a reminder to follow, like, and subscribe to our social media. The links are also in the description below. So until the next video, until then, remember to say yes to the census. Goodbye!